Hi guys, Tablet-News.com, and I'm here with the unboxing of the Nokia Lumia 1320. This is an affordable 6-inch phablet that was announced in October. It was launched in January this year, and now we have it here for testing purposes. The price tag for this model is about $350 in the USA. As you can see, it's a giant device. It's a very big phablet, and this is the design we're dealing with. Well, the box is pretty typical, your typical blue Nokia box with some accessories inside. Those include, among others, this little manual that will teach you how to use the Nokia Lumia 1320. Inside the box we find the also usual USB cable, also the charger, and finally a pair of headphones that do not look pretty high-end. They actually look kind of cheap. They actually remind me of the headphones that come with the Nokia Lumia 520, so plasticky, and probably they don't fit in your ear well, just like the ones of the Nokia Lumia 520. Okay, Nokia Lumia 1320, it's a plasticky case that we're dealing with here, and there's a secret to detaching it from the back of the device. You start off from the corner, like this. You should have some nails, or at least try to have some. As you can see, I'm having trouble with it. Okay, here we go, and I just removed the back cover of the device, and I'm going to access, as you can see, the SIM card slot and the micro SD card slot placed on top of each other. From what I know, the battery is non-removable. Also, we have a micro SIM on this device. This is pure plastic. It's lower quality plastic than the Nokia Lumia 1020 and the 1520, if I were to guess. So let's place the device back in its plastic layer. Be careful when you do that, so you won't break anything. Okay, so we're finally done. This is kind of slippery, I have to tell you. That's my first impression. The buttons are also plasticky, and now let's turn on the device and start the setup process that's usually very long on Windows Phone devices. This model measures 9.8 millimeters in thickness. It weighs 220 grams, and the screen is an IPS LCD 6-incher with a resolution of 720p. It uses clear black technology and Gorilla Glass 3. It also has Dolby Audio, and the microSD card slot supports cards with a capacity of up to 64 GB. Internally, this model has 8 GB of storage, and we also get 1 GB of RAM. We're getting started with the setup. Okay, skip this part, sign in later, and now it's setting up the phone. This is the part of the setup that lasts the longest. As I was saying, this model comes with Dolby Audio, 8 GB of internal storage, and 1 GB of RAM. On the connectivity side, we have HSDPA with support for 42.2 MB per second downloads. We got LTE, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.0, and micro USB 2.0 via the port right here. There is a 5 megapixel camera at the back with LED flash and a pretty small sensor from what I can see. It does 1080p 30 frames per second video capture, and up front we have a VGA camera for video calls. The operating system is Windows Phone 8 GDR3 Black, and the processor inside this device is a Snapdragon S4 Pro. This one is a dual core, clocked at 1.7 GHz. The GPU is the Adreno 305, and other specs include GPS, GLONASS, an accelerometer, gyroscope. We should even have FM radio here, and the battery, as I said, is not removable. The capacity of the lithium-ion battery is 3400 mAh, and this unit should provide you with enough juice to play 98 hours of continuous music, as far as we know. The setup process is continuing, and we're waiting for it to finish. I'm curious to see what lenses come bundled with the camera here, and what apps are pre-installed on this phone. As I said, it's pretty slippery. At least the case is matte. It's not glossy in any way, but it tends to slip from your hand if you're not paying attention. Okay, almost done. Next, and here we go. Pretty crisp screen, although I have a feeling that the brightness is not tuned all the way to the top. Pre-installed apps, of course, here Drive, here Maps. I see that we have LinkedIn, Cinemagraph, Creative Studio, Nokia Music, OneNote, so not very many bundled apps. We have a camera button right here. and were transported straight to the usual Nokia interface. The Nokia camera application is not here. I'm guessing you have to either install it or activate it from someplace. Anyway, I have to wait and see if that application is available or not. One thing is for sure, we have a 5 megapixel camera and I'm not expecting very much of it, but I'll be testing it over the next couple of days. And I'm very curious regarding the battery on this device, since it promises a lot and the screen is weaker, so it should draw less power. This is Tablet-News.com, this is the Nokia Lumia 1320, and this was its unboxing. We'll be back with a full review ASAP. Bye bye.